Hi, I'm Kelly Spiggle, Girlfriend's Guru. I invite you to join me for a gentle butterfly hip opening yin yoga sequence. Begin in Baddha Konasana or butterfly pose. Soles of the feet together, knees falling to each side like the wings of a butterfly. Take a moment to sit well. I invite you to manually externally rotate your thighs by taking the meaty flesh underneath and rotating your thigh muscles outward. Do this on each side and then sit up nice and tall, chin level to the earth, tailbone drawing downward. Take a moment to settle into your breath and gently drop your gaze. Taking a deep, nourishing breath in and softly sighing it out. Let's do that once more. Deep breath in, and then deep breath out. Drop your chin to your chest, to the right ear, to the back left ear, and down. Let's roll our neck a few more times, making smooth circles in a clockwise direction. There are times when life urges us to seek more, and we begin to make small changes in our comfort zone so we can begin to examine our lives and ourselves more deeply to find the right place to start. Let's reverse the direction counterclockwise, ear to shoulder, dropping your head back, opposite side, chin to chest, and continue to make smooth circles in a clockwise direction. Everything we need for success and joy lies within. However, as we go through life, debris accumulates, building layers around our core. They make it difficult to access the truth that resides within. To reach this depth we wish to access, we must dive below these layers to the deepest part of ourselves. Now, leading from your heart space, let's make big chest circles, floating front, back, around. I call these big soupy grinds, feeling the spinal column open and the abdominal region open, and relax. Continue to connect to your breath and just begin to notice where the tight places in your body reside. Take these soupy grinds in the opposite direction, this time sending it to the lower body. Leading from the navel center, you feel the movement descend into your lower abdominal region and into your hips. I love to say the issues are in the tissues. Let's soften and allow the energy to flow into the hip region. Crisscross applesauce, we roll over onto our knees and come to a tabletop position, spreading your fingers wide and align your shoulders on top of your wrist and your hips directly over your knee. Dropping that belly, look high to the sky. Exhale, cat, drawing your belly in. Taking deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Move through this cat-cow position at your own breath pace for the next several moments. I also invite you to take any organic movement that your body needs right now. So wag the dog, barrel rolls, and when both sides feel balanced, come to stillness at the tabletop position. Then drawing our toes together and our knees wide, sink into child's pose. Remember, at any time if an asana becomes too uncomfortable or you lose your breath, return to this reset pose before resuming your practice. Begin to connect to the ocean breath, Ujjayi breathing. Restrict the back of your throat and let your breath sound like an ocean in a seashell. Tuck your toes under and press into Adho Mukha Savasana, downward facing dog. As we begin to remove the first layer, draw your attention to the monkey mind that jumps from branch to branch of our to-do list and our busy work. All these things are usually less important than we think. Let's look past them to examine the thoughts that matter to us most. I invite you to bring into your heart space what is important to you instead of what is urgent. Send a loving breath into the front of your heart. Exhale deeply. Breathe into the back of the heart space. Exhale, and then slowly walk your hands to meet your feet. And let's meet at the front of the mat in a forward fold. Here we hang like a caterpillar, just beginning our cocoon time. Allow the crown of the head to release those self-limiting thoughts. Toss them onto the floor, shaking your head yes, shaking your head no, and then finding balance and the discernment of when to say yes and when to say no. Release those hands to the mat. Heel toe your feet apart and come into Malasana squat. The next layer can be found in our hearts, where past hurts and disappointments can cover up our innate abilities as well as the truth of who and what we really are. Press those hands firmly into each other like you're pressing a lump of coal. Turn it into a diamond. Shine your heart a little brighter, and then release, making your way onto the floor. Knees come to teepee. Sitting up, spine nice and tall. Inhalation, we rise. Exhalation, we twist to the right. Take a few moments to feel the internal massage happening in all of your organs. And on the next inhale, come to center. Crown once again reaches high to the sky, lifting up. Twist to the opposite side. Exhale. We're aiding in our digestion. We're releasing and we're letting go of what no longer serves you. Place your hands, fingertips towards your body, your feet hips distance apart, and send your hips to reverse table. This is a posture of forgiveness. It connects our breath to our body, and we can choose to go even deeper to our core center, go beyond the things that have affected us or block us at that gut level. We can reconnect with our power, our instincts, our organic yeses. Here is where our truth lies, and then release this pose. Legs go straight out in front of you. Inhaling, exhaling. We're in a seated caterpillar here. And this cocoon, we can use today's asana to focus on what's going on in the deepest layer of our being. Here in this cocoon, we connect to our joy. Cross your legs and come up through tabletop. Extend your right arm out and your left leg back. Spinal balance. Shine your heart a little brighter. And then release, hand down to the mat, opposite side, sending that arm out, leg out, spinal balance, deep inhalation, shining that heart a little bit brighter, and then on the exhale, return hands and knees to the earth. Our last posture of the day is pigeon. I invite you to bring your right knee to your right wrist, and then send that foot out. Before we begin our reclined pigeon, I invite you to lift and lengthen that spine, once more shining that heart space up. Extend from the crown, and then folding over, exhale as we fold to the earth. Here, we continue to connect to our breath deeply. Deep inhalations, even deeper exhalations. Let your body dissolve. We're now into our depths. Here on our mat, we're able to find what we wish to bring to the surface. We find what we wish to let go of. We let go of the built-up debris that encases us and we're able to go deeper as we search for our truth. Remember what lies beneath our layers so we can look at what is floating to the surface, causing blocks, causing pain. We understand them more fully and the purpose they serve us. We thank them and release them. Coming out of pigeon, let's move through neutral tabletop. If you need to take any organic movements, do so here. And then begin to drift your left knee to your left wrist. Foot goes out to the side. Back leg settles onto the mat. Inhaling from that crown. Exhaling down to the mat. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. We remember what lies beneath our layers so we can look at what was floating to the surface, causing our blocks, our pains. We now understand them more fully. We understand the purpose that they serve. We thank them. We release them. As we leave this posture, simply swing the back foot around and come to a seated position and bring your hands to heart center. As we bow down to our fingertips and honor the first Yoga Sutra, recognizing the other is you. Remember, we are all one. Bring your thumb knuckles to your third eye. The light in me sees and honors the light that is lit within you. Together, let's find our wings and fly. Namaste, girlfriends.